Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm diving deep into a topic near and dear to my heart. That's abundance blocks for empaths. As highly sensitive beings, we empaths often have unique challenges when it comes to attracting and manifesting abundance. So, not to worry, I'm here to share some insights and practical tips to help you overcome these blocks and open yourself up to a life of abundance. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Samantha Vidal of empoweredintention.com. I am a women's spiritual empowerment coach who helps empower empaths to awaken their spirit by dissolving and releasing energetic blocks, accessing inner peace, and building self-trust with your intuition, and to create the life you love and deserve. Common abundance blocks for empaths are fear of scarcity. As empaths, we often tune into the collective energy and consciousness, and this can lead us to heightened awareness of scarcity and lack. So we can become conditioned from just picking up the energy from the collective, and that can be sent through just with the vibration, but also through the media, through anything that you watch or listen to. It also comes from family and ancestors. So scarcity and lack can be passed down through ancestors in the sense of just the knowledge that you have. Well, whether you have knowledge or not, it doesn't matter. Through your family lineage, if your family had lack mentality or was poor, then you are conditioned to believe that's the only system that your body can be in. And also the phrases that we hear from family and friends, like money doesn't grow on trees, those become beliefs. I work hard for my money. That can be another belief. And so the belief can be that money is difficult to get, abundance is difficult to get. And so that's a major block that happens for a lot of us, especially as empaths. Going back to family, one of the things can be is there can be a subconscious loyalty to your family and ancestors to not shine above them in fear of a subconscious fear of not belonging anymore and being different from the family and not being welcomed. We're conditioned as humans to want to belong. So anything that can make us feel like we might not belong affect our belief system and block us. The other thing that can go along with that is self-doubt. So we might question our worthiness and feel that we don't deserve abundance. And that, again, that sort of comes down to family and loyalty, or just not feeling educated enough, or not feeling worthy enough, and not being able to create the money or create the thoughts or create whatever it is you want to create the abundance and allow it to flow into you or towards you. Empaths are known for people pleasing, especially disempowered empaths. So our desires to help others can sometimes overshadow our own needs, leading to depletion of our energy and resources. So often empaths are so caring and so giving, we often will give more than we have. And that can be resources, money, anything, so that we're always struggling. And and then we also just don't have the time or the energy left for ourselves to create more abundance. And that can cause us to get down on ourselves and find it really difficult to create more money and get the creative ideas and create the solutions. And then we have perfectionism. So striving for perfection can lead to procrastination and fear of failure, hindering our progress towards abundance. So quite often as empaths, because we can feel the intensity of what we want or what we think other people want from us, it can block us from trying. So we just procrastinate. And the more we procrastinate, the harder it is to get going. And so we will end up failing just because we procrastinated. But if we take one step at a time, we'll be able to build that abundance. Overcoming the abundance blocks. So one, we need self-awareness. The first step in becoming aware of our specific abundance blocks. So we can do that by journaling, meditation, or talking to a therapist or a coach can help you uncover these limiting beliefs. Number two, challenging your beliefs. So once you've identified your blocks, challenge their validity. Are these beliefs truly serving you? Replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations. So just questioning, is this true? Where did I learn this from? Is this belief something I learned as a child? Did I learn it from a parent, family member, or did I witness it? Because sometimes it's not even verbal. Sometimes it's just a witnessing someone or an incident that happened that can change your perspective. So are these beliefs truly serving you anymore? And then replacing those negative thoughts with positive affirmations like I am worthy, I'm abundant, I'm joyful. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly. Abundance flows to me easily and effortlessly. Miracles happen for me every day. Everything is moves with ease and grace. Everything flows with ease and grace. Any of those are positive things that you can use as affirmations, and feel free to create your own and then place them around places that you will see them all the time. So maybe on your computer or in your car or in the mirror in the bathroom, any of those places just to remind you consciously and subconsciously. Number three, setting boundaries. As empaths, it's crucial to set healthy boundaries to protect your energy. Learn to say no when needed and prioritize your well-being so that you're not depleted. By setting the boundaries, then you get to choose and get clearer on what you do want to do and what you don't want to do. Start to journal things that you absolutely don't want to do. So you get clear on what you do want to do and gives you that time because it's so often that we give our time away, and especially if we don't write it in our calendar. So one of the things I like to do is write down in my calendar the times that I need to do whatever I need to do for myself, so that when someone asks me to help them with something, I can say yes or no freely. And it doesn't feel like a lie because I've written it in my calendar. So if I don't want to do it or I can't do it, it's written in my calendar, that space is taken so that I'm not overextending myself. It does really work, and it really does help you to feel like you're not lying, because sometimes when you know you have space in your calendar, and it's especially if you're not feeling fully committed to yourself, it's so easy to waffle and do something else for someone else instead of for yourself. So it's important, especially if you are someone who be building a business yourself, it is important to write these things in your calendar and keep them there so you're committed to yourself. Number four, practice self-care. Prioritize self-care activities that nourish your body, your mind, your soul. This could include yoga, meditation, spending time in nature, or simply just taking a relaxing bath. So it really is important to rejuvenate yourself. It can even just be being in a room that's quiet and playing soft music or something like that, or reading or journaling. As empaths, we do need that quiet time. We need extra quiet time because we can get so overstimulated with so many things. It's just nice to have a space where it's peaceful and you can set up your own rituals of maybe lighting a candle or some incense or an oil diffuser with essential oils. It's just nice to have those things that you know that soothes your soul so that you can recharge. And sometimes even like a 15-20 minute nap is just enough to give yourself a break, to shut down and recharge, and then you're geared up to go to do whatever it is you want to do. Number five, you want to visualize abundance. So spend some time visualizing yourself living in abundance. Imagine yourself surrounded by the things you desire, feeling happy, fulfilled, and prosperous. So when you do the visualization, do look as if you're in your body and you're seeing your hands extended from your body when you're visualizing, so that it's a part of you, as opposed to seeing a movie and watching yourself externally. So that's how you can start to embody that energy of being an abundant person. And you can jump timelines that way. Time jumping is really cool. So I do recommend trying that. I also have some meditations up for abundance as well. So feel free to check those out, and I will add those into the description as well. And number 6, take action. So abundance doesn't just manifest, you have to take action. So set small, achievable goals, celebrate your progress along the way. Action can be in different forms. Some can be in physical action, and some can be also the action of visualization. Visualization is good, as we were saying earlier, taking action. So writing down what your goals are and what those things are that you want to manifest so that you become clear on what those are, and then map out some steps. So that'll help you take some small actionable steps to start creating that. The other thing is don't be afraid to ask for help. So if you need to connect with a mentor or connect with someone who has already created the abundance, ask them, talk to them, ask them how they created it. What steps do they do? What does their day look like? Act as if you've already created that abundance, writing down the day in the life of what an abundant day would look like for you. How would you get up in the morning? What would be the next thing that you would do in the morning? What would you do in the afternoon? What would you do in the evening? What would you do at bedtime? How many hours of sleep? What would an abundant person look like and act like to achieve that? Research some people who have routines that are living an abundant life and see what they're doing if you don't have an idea of what that completely looks like, because sometimes that can be a foreign idea. If you have mentors you can look up and connect with the way they're doing things and then figure out from there. You don't have to do it necessarily identically, but you can look at, oh, well, they do this. So let's say, for example, every morning they get up and they meditate, and then they do yoga, and then maybe they go for a jog, but maybe you don't, maybe jogging is not your thing. So maybe it's just doing meditation yoga, or maybe it's just doing meditation and skipping rope. It could be whatever it is for you. You don't necessarily have to copy identically, but just to give you a good idea of how it kind of their days flow and how they work their energy, and being aware of your energy as well throughout your day and noticing, when am I the most productive? So maybe you're productive in the morning and your afternoons are harder, or maybe vice versa, or maybe you're a night owl, but really paying attention to where your natural energy levels tend to be the highest and work with that energy level to create the things that you want to create. Number 7, gratitude practice. Cultivate a daily gratitude practice focusing on the things you're grateful for, no matter how big or small. And this will shift your mindset from lack to abundance. And so if you can wake up every morning and even write or list off 3 to 5 things you're grateful for, and before bed would be great. That will help shift your energy so that at the beginning of your day, you're starting off in the flow. And then before you go to bed, that's also helping you get in the flow while you're sleeping, so that by the time the morning happens, you percolated all night on those things you're grateful for. And so by the morning time, you're already feeling primed for feeling good. So if you can keep doing that, that would be really good for you. And sometimes it's hard to start off in the beginning finding something to be grateful for. So start off small and start off with, I'm grateful for waking up. I'm grateful for breathing. I'm grateful for my heart. I'm grateful for my body. I'm grateful for the room that I'm in. I'm grateful for brushing my teeth. I'm grateful for the food that I have. Any of those small things to start off with is to get you going. And then the more you keep practicing, the more things you'll find more things to be grateful for. And if you start a gratitude journal, that would be even more amazing, because then you get to see it, and it also does something. It incorporates in your body a little bit more when you embody it, because you're writing it, you're seeing it, you're saying it. It's getting a lot of your senses, especially for empaths. It's really important to get a lot of those senses at once. And then if you can feel it into your heart, make it vibrate even more. Overcoming your abundance blocks takes time and consistent effort. Be patient with yourself and celebrate every small victory. You deserve to live a life of abundance, and it's within your reach. Just know that having a journal is your friend, and that will help you to create a lot of your goals. It'll help you to create with your gratitude, and also start to see the shift. So that's what's really cool. If you can keep a journal and write over the next month or so, you'll start to see a shift. which is fantastic. And especially when it's hard to see things happening. And the other thing that's a really good tool is to do some acts of proof for yourself with abundance. So proving to yourself with small things. So things like, I know that I'm going to find the parking spot I want. There's going to be a really good parking spot, and you'll find that'll start to happen. I'm going to see a purple butterfly today. So start manifesting with those small things to build proof and trust for yourself. They will start to happen. Now, just be also aware that things like when you call for a purple butterfly or anything like that, or specific numbers, anything, any kind of symbol, it may not come in the form that you expect. It may come in a different form. Also be aware with money when manifesting money. Like, for example, let's say you want to manifest $100. You may not manifest $100 in a $100 bill. It might be a dollar here, a dollar there, but over a week's time or a couple weeks' time, it'll accumulate to $100. So just be aware that it's not necessarily the way that you think it's going to appear. It might even just show up in your bank account. It might show up as something that got returned. It may show up as an item that someone borrowed from you and they're returning it that hadn't returned it to you in a long time. Things like that. So just being aware. So, or someone's buying you a meal. Take really note of the things that show up as abundance that you might not actually expect, especially when you're not expecting in the form that you think it is. So being aware, and that's why the journaling is so great, because then you catch it a little bit more. Whereas if you're just going about your day, it's so easy to miss because you're just in with your day as opposed to paying attention to everything that's going on. So it really is a good idea to keep a journal so you can track all the little abundances that you're accumulating and expressing gratitude and seeing the shift in you, and also just journaling about where certain beliefs come up from. That it's like, hey, I didn't realize that my great 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 grandma from a long time ago, that she was poor, or maybe she was rich, but there was disgrace because of whatever way she may have acted. Maybe she wasn't a nice person, and so the association of whichever, whether she was poor or whether she's rich, but maybe she wasn't a nice person, or maybe she was a nice person. Paying attention to those details of, because those can make us decide things. If great 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 grandma was a nasty person and she was rich, well, then I don't want to be rich. Like those kinds of things. So paying attention to that. So that's why it's really important to journal and get clear, and so that you can clear those things and those blocks and say, no, that's not true. That's not true that everyone who's rich is nasty. It's paying attention to how you want to shift it and create a new reality for yourself, that being wealthy can be wonderful. Found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And for more content on empath empowerment and spiritual growth, share your experiences and insights in the comments below. And let's lift each other up. This journey is towards abundance and fulfillment. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.